Well, here it is Memorial Day, Monday, and this is Pat's cactus garden. As you can see, it's really taken off. It really looks tremendous. She started out with a few plants and they've kind of like really grown into some spectacular plants growing here. This is our berry area that's growing. As you can see, we made a trellis here that will go up. It's blackberries are here. Hope you can see them. We got blackberries, which are starting to look really good. And this will climb up the trellis. By next year, it will be completely covered. We'll have a lot of berries. On this side, we have blueberries. Lots of blueberries growing, which look good. This is 100 sunflowers that Pat has growing here. These are short stem red and yellow sunflowers and orange, which is pretty neat. As you can see, this year we did our cucumbers a little bit different. We did a 9-foot high A-frame with wire, and then we planted all the cucumber plants along the outer rim, and they're going to climb up the wire to the top, and we're going to be able to walk through the inside and be able to pick the cucumbers a lot easier than it was last year, where we had to crawl in there. So the cucumbers are growing really good. All these little yellow flowers that you see will become cucumbers. This is my garlic. We have 3 bins of garlic, and this will be picked in the fall. We have horseradish here. It takes 2 years to grow horseradish. And then we planted another 16 plants in the ground this year. This is our rhubarb, which looks really good. Very big, growing nicely. We'll make a strawberry rhubarb pie, and we'll make rhubarb applesauce, which will really do good. These are our apple trees that are looking really quite healthy. We got some tomato plants here. These are Mexican tomatoes. As you can see, and we planted a lot of peppers. Not as many peppers this year as we planted last year, but we got some nice looking peppers growing. You can see all these little peppers. And we got tomatoes. Tomatoes are looking really good. We planted about, I would say, 45 tomato plants. They're looking really healthy. We've been taking care of them. There's more garlic growing. We have 3 big bins of garlic. Tomatoes are looking really good. I love these little Mexican tomatoes. And the lettuce. We've been doing really. The lettuce has been growing quite good. We're going to harvest it soon and then probably give most of it away. This is our onion patch. These are last year's onions, and in the back there, those are all new onions I just planted about 3 weeks ago. They're already up and out of the ground. Lots of lettuce. We had bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches last week. with tomatoes from the garden, lettuce from the garden. This is all eggplant. We planted a ton of eggplant. I love eggplant, so does Pat. So we planted a lot of eggplant. This is Chinese broccoli. Strange. It doesn't grow like broccoli. The leaves, you take off the leaves and you saute them almost like a spinach, which is really neat. We planted some carrots here. I don't know if they'll ever grow, but we planted them. We started these from seed. The boot's got some herbs in it, which is just starting to come up. This is going to be watermelon in here, watermelon in here. We're going to plant cantaloupe here, and most likely we're going to plant some kind of peppers on this end. So as you can see, the garden this year is very organized, very neat. Not like last year where we had a lot of weeds and we couldn't get out here and do anything, and it was a real hectic time. We got 4 nice apple trees growing. I think we'll get apples in about 3 or 4 years. Over here we have squash and zucchini growing. There's probably about 15 plants in the ground. This area gets the least amount of shade. Pat's got her herbs growing in here, which is cool. This is coriander. There's chives, rosemary. Thyme is in there, but doesn't look like it's doing too good. These are our string beans and lima beans. We planted a lot of beans this year. And as you can see, this is one type of bean. This is another type. These are called cow peas and pink eye purple hull beans. These are Lincoln peas. So are these. These are short Lincoln peas. These are string beans, and boy, they're about 18 or 20 inches tall right now. This is our little hothouse that we have. Not very big, but we got tomatoes growing in there. Some other things. As you can see, the string beans are doing really good. And over in this end, we have roses. We like roses. We have a whole rose garden. Different types of plants and flowers growing here. We got some crocks growing with little plants in them. Ruby begonias are doing really good. And this is quite funny. Pat called this her crock pot. A pair of crocks in a pot. I guess it is a crock pot. And these are all our seedlings that we have growing in here. Calla lilies, tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, cantaloupe, pumpkins, squash, 6 different types of peppers, more peppers, some more peppers, and artichokes. We just planted artichokes yesterday, and we have this little tomato plant that's growing here too, in a flower pot.